This is Sherry from Twist and Granny Tarot. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate it. And so we're going to do the month of March for Aries. That's what we're working on right now. So I hope the cards tell us what we need. They've been shuffled, they've been cut, they've been blessed, and we should be getting clear messages because I'm downloading right now. Okay, so first of all, we're doing a card reading using a horoscope for a diagram. Now this horoscope is a round circle. It has 12 categories in it, and it looks like a pie with 12 slices in it. Each one of these slices are labeled. One is your money, your home, your career, your recreation, that kind of thing, okay? And the next thing that happens is my friend at Link, he publishes a calendar. And in this calendar are holidays labeled by or categorized by ancient cultures. Okay, so the first one I'm going to read off today, I think, is March the 8th. In the ancient world, it was known March the 8th, the Feast of Artemis. Now, Artemis is the goddess that carries, she's the goddess of war. She carries an arrow. And she's also the goddess of love, I think, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not up on my Roman goddesses. But anyway, it's also the day the Chinese Chinese Earth Mother Day, honoring Earth as a mother goddess, and gifts are blessed and then buried. Yeah, buried. So there can grow, like, it's kind of buried and it grows. Okay, so what we're going to do is they've been shuffled, they've been cut, they've been blessed. Everything is copacetic. And the first card is your first house. Your first house is what you're thinking about these days. Oh, the Queen of Wands. Now what this is a woman who's a woman of business. And she has good advice, and she's usually right on the money. Okay, so if you are a woman of business and you are skilled, this could actually be yourself instead of like somebody else. Now, number 2, 7 of Swords. Now, because this is a face card, I put what's known as a modifier on top. And she learned what she learned because of hard luck, not because she was born with it necessarily. But this fellow right here has been in a battle, and lots of times business feels like a battle. So he's collecting the weapons that he used or his co-workers, his other soldiers used on the battle. He's picking them up and taking them home. He's won. He's got a big smile on his face. So if this is any indication, you are successful in business, because if you don't mind if I say it this way, because you've been beat up enough to know what to do and what to pass on. Okay, good for you. The second house is your money. Your money. Oh, more is coming. According to this, something is coming, and since we're in the house of money, it's saying relax a little bit because things are going to work out in your favor. Third house is your communication. What is this? Okay, then this karma originally means that people in cultures who believe in past lives may have in a past life committed a faux pas or a sin or a crime or downright dirty nastiness, and their karma is to experience the same thing when they are born into this life. So there's a karmic situation here. Now, because it's business, and I'd like to think this thing is coming, will be money, which it should be, then you might be being at this time rewarded because of karmic influences, meaning you were good to somebody in your last life, so they're going to be good to you now. That's supposed to be how it works. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth house is your home. Well, look at this. This is a generational card. So in the Aries mind today, they are actually working for the good of the entire family. Mom, dad, the kids, grandma, grandpa. And you want to be able to give your kids the things that they didn't have in your life. Wait a minute. You want to give to your children what you did not have in your own life. That's pretty much what everybody wants, usually. Well, usually they would do that. So, in the meantime, so you have plans for this money. It's not going to just end with you. You're going to, like, if you can, make up a trust fund, or put money in a place where your kids can have it when you pass. Okay? 5th house, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, it's romance and creativity. Well. There was a good luck card here. It's also games of chance. So if you're a gambler, you might just be winning these days, or have gambled on something that turned out to be a winner. So good for you. So you probably will be lucky in romance. You probably will be lucky in games of chance. And you probably will be lucky in recreational kinds of things. Oh, it also could mean that you'll be lucky enough to get pregnant. I hope that's what you want. If that happens. Okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses, work and health. Oh, now look at here. This is stuff that you want, but they're really unrealistic expectations. So all of these cups here just represent ideas of things you might like to have. Some of them are idealistic and impossible. Like one of these cups has a dragon in it. You don't want a dragon, do you? One of these cups has a butterfly in it. Well, that might be a symbol for a butterfly. It starts out as a caterpillar, and then weaves itself into a larvae, and it comes out as a butterfly. That means a complete transformation. So there may be a complete transformation for you, but maybe that's what you want there to be at work for you, is a complete, or in your health, a complete transformation. But these might be ideas that may be implemented at some point in the future, because right now they're just ideas that you think about. So keep thinking about what you want, but try to make it realistic. That would be the best thing for you. Make it realistic. Okay, 7th house, is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. And we have a guy with a sword. Ooh, look at this. The guy with a sword. Now look. Well, this could be somebody who fibs. Sorry to say. Or B, you'll have a conversation. Because C, somebody wants to get married. Why do I think this looks threatening? I don't want anybody swinging a sword at me like that. I hope you feel the same. Now, because this is a face card, I drew another card, a modifier on it. What the modifier is the Pope. Oh, excuse me. No, well, actually, in another deck, it would be the Pope, the Hierophant, but here it's called a High Priest. You're going to have a conversation, at the very least, a conversation about legalities, because the Pope is the head of a large institution. Dots the I's and cross the T's on every version of the Bible that was ever printed. And these are possibilities. Wow. Why do I want to say this guy wants to take out some of those books of the Bible? Because he doesn't agree with them. And this guy is saying, no, you have to keep them in there, because that's what Jesus said. Okay? So there's a conflict going on here in your 7th house. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. The rest of these cards don't look like there should be a conflict in your marriage, but however, there might be, in your case, a conflict about X. And right this second, nobody is giving ground. Right this second, nobody is giving ground. Now, how important is the union? Because if the union is more important than the subject at hand, then there are ways to handle disagreements that are more peaceful than others. Okay? 8th house is, money from other people. Now look at this. I know you got some money coming here. And it just and it's apparently because of karma. And here you are enjoying your money. And here you are with even more good luck with regard, because it's following in a line here. But now the Emperor is not a nice guy. And he's money from other people. Money from other people means income tax checks, inheritance checks, lawsuit checks, insurance checks, those kinds of money, bonus checks, because it's money you didn't earn, although I will say you earned that bonus check. Anyway, so I don't think there's going to be any unexpected money in large amounts, because the Emperor declares that you're not getting it. He's not a nice guy. He's said to other readers say that he's like the teacher you had in school who every day you turned in your own homework and every day he handed it back to you and said, do over. Well, that's not a good feeling. So I don't think you're going to have any inheritance checks, insurance checks, those kinds of things, lawsuit checks. None of that's coming through this year for you. Sorry. Probably. I could be wrong, but he's not a nice guy. Okay. So now we got ninth house. This is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Now, all those things are subjects that you would love to participate in. And I know that because here you are, a playmate in the ninth house, philosophy, religion. So you have friends that want to, let's just say, travel the world. Or even if you just go to the Yellowstone or the Smokies, or you could go to a mountaintop in Tibet and throat sing with the monks, you know? So that's what you want to do with your money today. Now, this is not a card of, I think this is going to be a good talking point. You may be able to take a long distance trip later in the year, but it takes a long time to plan. So, and you've got people that you know would like to attend with you. So I hope you can get what you want out of your long distance travel. So whether it's to go to Paris or Italy, or to go to, I don't know, an Alaska cruise. Ooh, I'm not sure I want to do that because we just had a really bad cold snap here. But it might be, I know people that have done that have really enjoyed it. So, good luck with your vacation ideas. And 10th house is your career. Well, look at here. So listen, probably what's going to happen is if you get a raise this year, it'll be a small one because we only got one pentacle here. So that is some money. So you'll be successful in your job. I'm just not sure it's going to result in a huge pay bump up. Okay? Okay, doesn't look like it. 11th house is, friends from previous employers and long-term plans. Now, the actual meaning of this card doesn't look like it means this, but I promise you it does. It is someone who is taking a break, who's just taking his life or her life with a little less enthusiasm, and you're not contemplating very much. In other words, you're not going to change horses in the middle of the stream this year. You're going to keep your job because it's not a good time to move. Okay? Just in your head, it's not a good time to move. Probably in anybody's head, it's not a good time to move. So long-term plans that you're staying put. So I think that's all I have to say about that. 12th house is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. Now look at this. Is interesting. Let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So it's a justice card. Look at that. That means when you go to sleep at night, you dream of plans that you have implemented, and whatever these plans are going to actually result in a favorable response to you. You are definitely, whatever's happening at work, the law is going to come down in your favor. The rules are going to come down in your favor. And you want to keep it that way. Because this is your 12th house. This is what you what you think about when you go to sleep at night. So what you think about is fairness, among other things. and you think about the status quo. And the status quo might be working very well for you, so there's no reason to rock the boat. So if that's the way you're thinking, I'm sure that's the correct way. Okay? Okay, now, just for the heck of it, we're going to throw out this card. And it sort of kind of has an impact on all the other cards here. Now, this card is a card of the Hermit. And what is the Hermit doing? Looking. Okay, just because you don't think this year is a good year to move your job or go to work for a different, doesn't mean that you still are not looking. Always open to opportunities. Because Aries is an exciting sign, and they like action, and they don't like boredom, generally speaking, and they usually are confident and boisterous, and you want to be in charge of your own destiny. And however, which means, that's why this person is here, is because you're looking out for your own destiny. And you may find good things out there that you may, in the future, be able to accommodate. Whether it be a switch to another company, a horizontal move, an actual increase in your responsibilities. So overall, this is actually a pretty good reading, Mr. and Miss Aries. So I hope you're happy with it, and we shall wish you good luck and love. Oh yeah, when is Easter? Oh, I'll find out and I'll tell you next time. Okay. All right. Love you. Mean it. Bye. Thanks for everything. See you later.